Now then, welcome back to another episode of Magic Farm 3. Today I want to show you a little bit about the update 1.1.28. I'm actually playing on 1.1.29, which fixed a couple of little bugs within the 1.1.2828 pack, and it's been a massive overhaul. This is a total pack conversion, as it shows here. It's now in beta. So we've gone from alpha to beta. I think that's the way it works. Many recipes and functions are different from normal modded Minecraft. Lots of things have changed. I don't use Fastcraft or Optifine for this pack, so no problem with any bugs that I need to report. And just a warning, if you got this pack anywhere other than from the Curse Voice client, your pack may be out of date. Check the pack website for current version before reporting bugs. I'd just like to say that the Curse Voice client is working very, very well. And because MODPACK makers are putting their changes directly to the Curse Voice client, not using the client is just retarded, really. Not using the Curse Voice launcher to download and play the packs is redundant, retarded. There's no point. Why would you do it? The Curse Voice launcher is working extremely well. There's a lot of packs to choose from on the Curse Voice launcher. I've been playing the Agrarian Skies 2 and Magic Farm 3 on there fairly exclusively. But I know that a few of my friends have jam-packed 2 mod packs on the launcher. And also there's a few other really cool mod packs on the launcher that you can get your hands on to and play, as well as the traditional Feed the Beast launcher stuff. So as Feed the Beast launcher is moving into the Curse Voice client, well, you're best off getting a copy of the Curse Voice client and getting on with it, aren't you? Today, I wanted to get involved in talking about the Magic Farm. As you can see, this is where we are at the minute. This was my pre-series checks and stuff, so I've only got one save file, so when things get updated like this, such a major overhaul, it's very important to do a backup of your save. I always go into my instances file and make a complete copy of the folder Magic Farm. So these 2 saves are duplicated every time. All my saves, all of the mods, all the configs, everything that's in working order gets copied into a new folder. I just basically copy paste the whole folder and then run the update. And so the original folder then gets updated. And if there's any problems, I can always just delete that original folder and change the name of the copy folder back, and I've got the played version again. I have already checked that 1.1.29 is working, but I just want to make sure that you're aware that these things are here to try us, and we can get problems. I recently had a little problem with the Terra Firma Punk, where I had to go back to my backup save, and it's working fine again, with a few tweaks here and there from the newer version. I took a few files from the newer version and put them into the older version, and it worked fine. But Jaded Cat is doing a good job of keeping the Magic Farm 3 and Agrarian Skies working nicely between copies, between versions. So I haven't had any real big difficulties or problems yet. This is my world, as you know. We've been building this great big place on the map here. We've got nighttime, but that's how it's all looking. It's looking good. I've done some dividing of rooms up here in this section, which we'll go and have a look at in a bit. But I want to talk to you about the update and things for a bit as well. Why have I got all of this on there? I seem to be stuck on that. Let's try. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's cleared it out. Only 34 pages on this screen resolution. That's okay. Alright, so what have we got? It seems like Jaded Cat has started pulling the 2 packs apart, changing between the Agrarian Skies 2 and Magic Farm 3 setup that was pretty much the same. I won't say it was the same because there were very core differences between the 2 packs. But essentially there was a list of mods and they were the same list in both cases. Take those. And there was a few mods that had changed the way the packs were being played, not only because one was a skyblock and one was an open world, but because of other things as well. Oh, let me get back up here. Because of other things as well, it made them very, very different in the play style, which I liked. I like that. But they do share a lot of mods. They do share a lot of mods that all seem to be fitting together in the same way. And it may be because that's what Jaded Cat has intended all along, or it could be something completely different that I'm not really sure about. I don't know. There we go, let's get some stairs. I want to work on this roof section today. I don't know how much I'm going to get done during the episode, because I am doing a lot of talking this episode, so I don't know what I'm going to get actually finished. But for now, let's just get up on the roof. Up on the roof. Okay. Our rooftops at the minute have all been changed to this terracotta tiling. And I've been around and I've changed them all, and I've done that so that I can have a nice view of it all and see it all. I can walk around these tops like this and everything's been changed. It looks quite nice, I like. I've come up with some new ideas which I want to start working on next. But today we've got to talk about the update. I want to work on making this roof less flat, more functional, because it's a great big roof. And I want to also lean on the idea of having a kind of a walk around here. A walkway on this particular area that brings us to the rooftop, and also a staircase in this lower area that brings us up into the rooftop. I want rafters, right? I want rafters up here. These are the beams that I'm going to be working on, but I want a kind of no floor. I don't want a floor where these beams are, but I want the roof to be a bit higher than this. So we're going to take it up so that I walk up onto the rooftop. Not sure exactly how I'm going to position everything right now, but I want to be able to walk up onto the roof. I think I need to make this a little bit different because of, well, it's too close to the edge here. I want a stairwell that walks up onto the roof, and I also want an area there where I can walk around the wall of the center circle and walk onto the roof as well. So those are two things that I've got to consider. I want to do automation of farms up on the roof. I want a fairly flat roof with some farm automation using some maybe Mine Factory Reloaded and some forestry. I think we've got both of those available to us. NEI has got a different look about it now, but we do have forestry, and we do have forestry, and Mine Factory Reloaded is also still in there. Yeah, there. So we've got two types of auto farms, plus there's progressive automation auto farms as well. So we should be okay with that. Right, so what have we got to talk about? Well, the packs seem to have started in the same way to begin with. That's a given. Let's put them in like this. There we go. And now they're pulling apart and making themselves unique and different. Awesome. Look at all that. And I think it's a good change. I think it's a good change that Jaded Cat has made to the packs. The Agrarian Skies 2 is going through a 0.40 update as well, which is going to make a big difference on that as well, I should think. Very big difference, no doubt. But let's talk about the Magic Farm today. We've got the HQM has been removed. Let's talk about the mods that have been removed. HQM removed from Magic Farm. Now that's a big deal, really. That's a big deal because Magic Farm was being built around the same core list of mods as the Agrarian Skies, and to have the Agrarian Skies with the questing system is awesome. To have Agrarian Skies without the questing system would be odd. Whereas Magic Farm 3 had the questing system but never really got utilised. I don't think Jaded Cat ever put any time or effort into putting quests into Magic Farm. It was more about the survival in the harsh world of the Magic Farm. Dangerous world. And you may notice on the top of my screen at the minute a difficulty level. Well, that's something else that's been added to make Magic Farm 3 even tougher. I'm excited about some of the changes. Some of the changes I'm dreading, but not because I don't like the changes, but because the way the pack is now going to be working is going to make my life a lot harder. And yeah, we'll get to those a bit later on. So HQM's been removed, and I think that's fairly well established and justified, really, for this particular pack. Plus, if you're making a HQM pack, you end up just sort of duplicating the HQM anyway between Agrarian Skies and Magic Farm 3, so there's hardly any point in Jaded Cat making 2 HQM packs, to be honest. So having that removed is a very good idea, I think. Also, there's been a few other bits and pieces like JSONables, which has been removed. I think it's been removed from both packs because Jaded Cat's now got some new resource that you can use, which is something called Jaded Shinies, I think. Yeah, Jaded Shinies has now been added in, which does all the things JSONables did for her previously. We're going to bring this around. I think I need this to be the outer wall still, so let's take this around here. Other things that have been removed, Kitchen Craft. Kitchen Craft's been removed. I'm not sure why. I never really got into the Kitchen Craft. I can't say that I was thrilled by it. Didn't really add a lot that Pam's Harvest Craft and other things did. So I don't really know where that's come from or why it's gone, but I guess I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to mind that it's not here anymore. And yeah, well, that's fine, whatever. And then we've also got Fluxed Crystals. Now, Flux Crystals got introduced to the world in the Material Energy Hypercubed, and there was lots of mixed reactions. My personal reaction was it's a bag of rubbish. It's a thing that I'm not interested in at all. I gave it a quick go because we had to do some quests for it, but I've avoided it in the Agrarian Skies, and I think it's been removed from Agrarian Skies as well, so there's a good thing. Also, I didn't really like the mechanics of it. It didn't feel like it was a finished mod. It looked like it was more of a cheaty grow anything mod, which we already had, like Magical Crops, which was already a cool mod that we could have used for this growth thing. And then there's the Ex Nihilio, which is a similar sort of something for nothing type thing. I don't know, the whole Flux Crystals power to grow your stock of items just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right at all. There was no interest in it from my point of view, so I'm glad that that's gone, because then I don't have to do anything with it. I don't feel guilty that I'm not doing anything with it, and I can just move on from that without too much concern. There's also Thormic Expansion. I think it's Thormic Expansion. Thormic Expansion has also been removed from the pack, and I think that's because of some sort of dupe bug with aspects, so I think that's coming back. I think there's a little note on that update that Jaded Cat is planning on bringing that back, but it's out for now because of some aspect duplication with Thorncraft. I like these little add-on mods that give us a little bit extra for something every now and again. I like that, that's pretty good. I think I need to take this one out and this one out just to make that better there. And then this and that. Oh, I didn't do that with these ones either, dang. Well, this is the things that you spot now while you've got the chance. If spotting them later on and realising that you've got a little mistake in it will be odd in the future. So I'll swap these around now, because the other side's got this kind of design that I did where I curved the stairs round at each of those just to sort of like secure it, make it look like it was secured. Get this one out as well. Another thing that we've got to think is what mods have been added, and this is the kind of exciting bit for me. Some of the mods that have been added into the Magic Farm pack are pretty dang awesome and go very, very well with what I've been planning for the Druid's Tale. Now, I don't know if Jaded Cat watches my videos. I hope that she does. That would be nice to know that she does. And if she's made any of these conscious decisions because of a Druid's Tale. A Druid's Tale has been many different forms in the 1.7.10 environment, and I've always tried to make it so that I've got plenty of animals involved, as well as the Botania. The whole Druid's Tale has always been about animals and Botania. So having Mo creatures added was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We did a bit of the Druid's Tale with Mo creatures back in the season 1 of it, and we had our own elephant and things like that. It was pretty cool. Now there's those sort of wild animals around the world, and we could be picking them up in the future of the Druid's Tale, which is awesome. Other things have been added. I'm not sure what my views are on some of these things. We've got Impure Core, which has been added. Impure Core, which has been added, and that has slimmed down any eye, apparently. What are you doing up here, dude? Get up. Get out of my face. Where did you come up from? Let's have an F7 moment. Let's see what we got. Where? Ah, over there somewhere. Or at least that's where he broke the thing. Ah, and there's another one over here. Okay. I got a little lighting issue because I took the torches down from at the end here. They lit up these blocks over here, so let's put them lighting back on those. And why have I got that down there unlit? There we go. Okay, so am I safe again? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you? Giants. Yeah, no match for me. Oh, they're spawning up there. Spawning on top of the smeltery. I've not had that before. Okay, gonna have to deal with this fast. Yeah, this way. Let's go. Come on then, you. Bring it on. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Yeah, come on. I want your brains. Yeah, ha ha ha. Yeah, come on. Brains. Okay. Not to worry. Not to worry. Everything's still according to plan. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can I get on top of this from here and up like this? Yeah. Aha! That's another reason I didn't realise that I'd done that last episode. There we go. Right, good. Right, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Impure Cure. I don't really know what it does. It's supposed to thin down any eye. I don't know if this is actually doing something to thin down any eye or not. But, well, any eye looks slightly different to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if that's actually something that has happened there or not. But that's there. Biome Tweaker, that's another one that's in at the minute, which is tweaking biomes, making smaller biomes and more plains and forests around and a little less of the tainted biomes. I think that's made the tainted biomes the smallest possible choice. Oh, there's a werewolf over there now. Because we've got Mo creatures in, we've got a werewolf over there. Oh, my days. Okay, so we've got werewolves and things to worry about. Oh, it's going to make things a lot harder. It's going to make things a lot harder having things like that in. It's going to be cool, though. Cool. Jaded Shinies is the T-Con add-on that's made a few metals and stuff sorted out. And we've also got a big issue with how I'm going to get this to actually run around there. I have to work on that some more. I just want to lay the platform at least today. So, yeah, I was working on the half slabs, wasn't I? Yes. Trying to remember where I was before I got attacked. Okay, there we go. The last couple. There. That looks about right. Maybe give another couple there and another one there just to round it out a bit. Yeah, that looks okay. I want to walk on the inside of it, not the outside of it. I want a little walkway that walks around it. But I've got to figure out where that's all going to go. Maybe if I add in roofing tile all the way around at the same level and then hack them out later. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue with this discussion of things that we're going to be doing. So, yeah, the Impure Core got added, the Biome Tweaker got added to make the biomes a little bit different. And we've also had Jaded Shinies added, and also Highlands, which I'm very pleased about. I'm worried about that over there, though. There's just that little dark spot over there. They're not moving because I've lit up around 32 blocks away from me. But when I work over there, they may start moving and they may start breaking some of the torches down. I have a feeling that that's already been happening a little bit. Could be worse. But yeah, Mode Creatures has been added, which is great for the Druid's Tale, because that means I've got lots of animals and things that I can play around with and develop out in the future. And also, yeah, I think I'm going to do a run like this, yeah. Also, we've got Bibliocraft, which is extremely important for the Druid's Tale, and I don't know if you're all aware, but the Bibliocraft big book, let's have a Bibliocraft, Biblio, that's it. The Bibliocraft big writing book is what I've been using as the diary for a Druid's Tale. I've been writing a Druid's Tale in that particular book. So having that book was going to be important for me to do the series. And I was going to add Bibliocraft myself, add it into the pack as an extension to the original Magic Farm as Jaded Cat did it. But like I say, I don't know if Jaded Cat watches my videos or knows what a Druid's Tale is or anything like that, but she has recently added the Bibliocraft, which may have just been a lot of peer pressure from other people asking for something that makes the place look nice. Definitely still not a chisel or a carpenter's block in sight, but still, having Bibliocraft is awesome for a Druid's Tale. It means that I don't have to add it myself, so it'll become part of the pack, which means that I don't have to mess around every update trying to make sure that Bibliocraft still works and getting the latest versions of Bibliocraft. Jaded Cat will maintain the pack and keep Bibliocraft in there, no doubt, which is good for me. Makes a lot of sense. I don't know if there's anything else that I need to add to the pack in order to make it playable. The NPCs mod, the custom NPCs mod, and there was also Minecraft Comes Alive. Minecraft Comes Alive, I think I can live without Minecraft Comes Alive. I think I can tie it into the story why I don't have wife and kids anymore, because I've also got to make up a reason why I'm over here in this new place, in this new area, as part of the Druid's Tale. So I've got to wind that up anyway and take them out of the picture. So we may as well do it in. Pack's been updated. Everyone knows why, but I've got to make up a little storyline as to why as well, which is fine, which is good. There we go. So yeah, we've got those two added, and some very interesting new mods that have been added, which I'm particularly keen on finding out how that affects a Druid's Tale and how it affects the overall Magic Farm experience, because it does seem to be very focused on making the Magic Farm experience even better than it has done in previous versions of the mod pack, version 1 and 2, or Magic Farm 1 and Magic Farm 2. There's Thormic Horizons, okay, and I've never heard of this mod, so all I can go on is what was put with the changelog about what it's there for, what it's going to do. Thormic Horizons is a mod that allows you to use your thaumatic infusions to tame peaceful creatures. Tame peaceful creatures. Now, normally you wouldn't need to tame peaceful creatures, would you? But in this case, I think that that's actually a good thing, because peaceful creatures in this pack actually go and try and rip your face off, don't they? So we've got that. That's a good thing. I'm glad that that's out. Still undecided about where this should go. I need a walkway. I need a walkway around here. I need to turn that into a walkway. That tree, I've built this thing around that, having that tree there, and now it's in the way. I know that that has done cutting down the tree before, but I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I need to do something about this tree. What harvest level? Redstone harvest level. Okay, so that's something like bronze, can do redstone mining level. So maybe if I change this awesome skill level hoe into harvest repair material bronze instead. If I upgrade this to a bronze, maybe then I can take this tree down and get the saplings and replant it more central in the courtyard. Central courtyard would look awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah, off to the side here, not so much. And I need the space. So I'm going to think about doing that now as well. Yeah, the other addition that we've had is the Apocalypse mod. And that's the mod that's up in the top middle of my screen right now. Difficulty level 00. And all I know about this mod is it makes the game more difficult the further you go around it. Bronze. Nope. Don't have some bronze in here. Got some bronze there. So from copper, I go to bronze, and hopefully that's going to do it. I'm only going to have to update one of those things. So I've got an axe head. Material cost 1. Okay, so let's put 1 bronze in there. Let 1 bronze smelt down. Yep, there we go. And do I have enough lava in here? Let's check it. Yeah, it's smelting nicely. Good. And make sure that these are off. That's off. That's off. So turn both of those on, and that should stop. Hopefully. Let's take this out anyway, just in case. Okay, we want that in there. There we go. Yeah, so the Apocalypse mod, it gives you 28 in-game days before the difficulty increases. And I don't know much more beyond that, because that's all that's in the changelog. I don't know whether you have another 28 days before it increases again or whatever. That's good. That's in there. Let's make an axe head. Can I get an axe head? Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if that's a thing that I can do or not. I don't know if that's a thing that works. So we're going to find out later on. That's going to be harvest level redstone. Harvest level redstone. It says harvest level redstone. Okay, let's see if we can cut that tree down. Get that out of the way and move its saplings into the center of the courtyard. Can I do it? Yes! Awesome. Okay, bye-bye tree. You're going down. Alright, let's get back over to the top of it first. Yeah, the Apocalypse, that sounds like it might be a good theme for a Druid's Tale, like Druid's Tale Season 3, The Apocalypse. Blah, blah, blah. Where I got this nice little place that I'm starting out on, and then the Apocalypse comes, and basically everything's coming to get me every day, and I've got to use my materials and everything to defend against it. And yeah, that could be an interesting part of the storyline to give us something cool to play around with over the long term of the Season 3. Apocalypse in this particular area could be fun, could be interesting. And what else? Oh yeah, there's various tweaks and other mod updates and things like that that are in place in the latest version. As you would expect with every update, there's some tweaks to fix things and some other bits and pieces that fix things and updating mods and stuff like that. And nothing that I need to really tell you guys about in this little update video. Well, I think I've rambled on for long enough. I hope I've told you everything that I can think needs telling. I will double check, but that is it for another episode of Magic Farm 3. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go into this F5 mode any second now to do my normal goodbye. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Magic Farm 3. I'll see you soon for another episode after I've done a little bit more work around the place, and we'll try and get on with the automation next episode. Depends how long it takes me. Might be next week before you see another episode. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your likes and your comments and your support, and I will see you next time on Magic Farm 3.